Get your motor running.
Get your motor. Born to be wild.
America, great again.
Absolutely. CAG 2020, baby.
2020.
Listen,
CAG.
we just out here living life, man. We in America. The way we were born and raised, we were raised free. We did what we want. We said what we want. And we're going to keep going that way. From 2020 and beyond, to be honest with you, we don't know anything different. So if you want to do something, just do it. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Mr. Mayfield, USA.
Born to be wild.
So we spent the morning so far cleaning, doing Newark cleanup.
Yes.
And we're going from one location and we're headed on over to another.
Yep.
Where's the street?
We're going to Freeland Heights.
Freeland Heights. Friegelhofer. What? I don't know. Freeland Heights. And there was a piece of paper, so we're going over there. I don't know. There was, 50, 60, how many people here this morning?
This morning? We probably got up to like somewhere between, I say 35 and 50, depending at any given time in total.
So now we're heading over somewhere else. I don't know.
And we got another 30 or 40, she said, scheduled to still come throughout the day. So it's been a successful day, man. In that park, we really cleaned that up. And even the people that live in the community came out and really thanked us and just kept walking by and saying, bless you guys. So they're really appreciative. And Roger, he's the man.
You're the man.
Roger's the man.
I am not the man. I'm just the man sitting next to the man.
Roger is the man. Don't let him fool you. He's been out here. He served our country honorably, and all of us have nothing but respect. And even when he showed up, every time somebody seen his hat, thank you for your service. And that's the way it's supposed to go, man. We live in a great country. Thank you for your service. Thank you for keeping us free. And thank you for allowing us to be able to speak our minds and say what it is we want to say when we want to say it. Because we live in America, man, not China.
America. So, yeah, so after today, in 2 weeks, I guess, we're going to Baltimore.
Baltimore, baby.
Back to Baltimore, too. Just like Ghostbusters.
I'm not sure I can make it out to Baltimore, but if I can, I will. But Mr. Scott knows he has my support.
Scott,
100%.
Mr. Scott. Scott who?
Scott Pressler, man.
Oh.
Guys, just so you guys know.
Who's Scott Pressler?
Scott, you know what? I'll sum it up in 2 words. A legend.
Legend.
He's a legend.
The man, the legend.
The myth.
The myth. The man, the legend.
He really got this whole thing going, man. And he's just been an inspiration to us all. And we just want to keep it going. And just so you guys know, it really has nothing to do with politics, man. It just happens to be Americans helping out Americans and just getting things done and not waiting for these politicians to do it, to be honest with you. And that's what we're doing.
So Scott, who's got probably, he's over 330,000 Twitter followers. Mm-hmm. So he posts on Twitter that he's going to, oh shoot. Are we going on the Jersey Turnpike?
I guess we are.
Yeah. So he posts on Twitter that he's going to go out on a street corner with a broom and a garbage bag, and if anybody wanted to join him, they were more than likely to. And that was like a week or so before Baltimore.
Yes.
And I was in Baltimore and was there in the morning, and goodness gracious, there 100 people for sure.
I was about to say, a week, 2 weeks later, 100 people showed up, and it was a great effort. And this is the most important thing the media doesn't tell you. The citizens of Baltimore invited him to come back. The citizens. So they like what he's doing. They appreciate what he's doing. So no matter what the media tells you, forget about that. The citizens invited him back. And I personally know somebody, Miss Shannon Wright, who is actually out there with him and helped them organize. And she's actually running for mayor of Baltimore. She is a Republican and a staunch supporter of the president. So make sure you guys support her.
What's her name?
Shannon Wright. Pastor Shannon Wright.
You know her just 2 social medias? You know it?
On Facebook, she's Wright for Baltimore.
Right.
W-R-I-G-T.
Nice.
Do we have any change? Oh no, guys, we might have to run a toll. Oh no. All right.
And we're on video.
Hold on. Since we're on video.
Dun dun dun. The drawbacks of doing live Facebook.
Shut up, people.
Beep your one. Did you get it? You borrowed 50 cents from the...
Got it.
You borrowed 50 cents from the guy behind us?
Yeah. Because that's what Americans do. Still, Americans helping Americans.
Oh, boy. You see, I don't. That's that's a drawback of doing Facebook Live, doing live video. You just gotta roll with the punches. It's
you have to.
And it's.
I didn't want to run the toll with us on video like that. So
no,
that'd have been easy pickings for the cops.
Yeah.
Which we respect.
Yes. Blue lives matter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Blue lives matter. All lives matter. White lives matter. Black lives matter. Spanish lives matter. We all matter. American lives matter.
Even people in the Navy?
Even them.
You really?
Even the ones in the Navy serving over in Japan and places like that. Even them. Even the ones in Germany. Even the ones in Kazakhstan. Even the ones in Africa. They all matter.
Go Army beat Navy.
Absolutely. Wait, Army beats Navy?
Yeah, go Army beat Navy, yes.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to get involved in that fight. That's a very intense one and a long American tradition. So, at the end of the day, duke it out on the football field.
So what inspired you? What about Scott Pressler inspired you, Mr. Mayfield USA, Darius Mayfield, who happens to be on Fox News quite often?
Well,
you on what?
I've only done it once so far, but I'll be back on. But I've done CNN a couple of times. I've been on Comedy Central.
You were on Fox News with Superman.
Yes, Mr.
Dean
Cain. Mr. Dean Cain himself. That was actually pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But to answer your question, Scott, man, it's just, again, with our generation especially, we've never had any limitations. We've always, as I said before, done what we want, spoke what we want, see what we want, and when I saw the effort that Scott was putting into what he was doing, I understood that he came from the same background and he understood those same philosophies, and he just picked up a broom and just did it. He didn't wait for anybody. He just did it, and that's what we do out here, guys. If you want to do something, just do it. You're free to do it here. So if we want to go and clean up the entire state of Texas, we get enough volunteers, we can do it, man. You can literally do whatever you want. So the only advice I would give to especially kids out there, man, be who you are at all times. Have an imagination and use that imagination to create the change you want to be and you want to see.
All right, so what was when you decided and you talked, what was the very first step that you took in order to organize this thing?
We had to figure out a location. It came down to between Newark, Trenton, and Camden. Two of those places
But that's one step too far. How did you decide on when you were looking for locations?
Mm-hmm.
What were your objectives? What was your discriminators as over one place over another? Like, what were you looking for to say this is a place we want to do?
Well, the funny thing is, we all know, whether you live in New York, whether you live in Texas, anybody that lives in a specific state understands what neighborhoods have what going on. So being from New Jersey, born and raised, I understood what neighborhoods in this state needed the most help and had the most needs, and needed trash picked up and needed parks cleaned. So it was really just identifying the top 3 for us, and then from there kind of narrowing it down to which one we thought would benefit the most, where we thought we could make the greatest impact, and where we had the strongest connection. And that's how we picked Newark, because I did grow up there. I'm going to church there for the first 15, 16 years of my life. I attended middle school out there for a short time as well. And the church that I attended growing up is still there, who was actually an organizer for this. So it worked.
So wait.
Yes, sir.
As opposed to that guy, the one naysayer, you're a member of that community.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, really?
Absolutely.
Not according to that man.
Not according to him, but...
No, we were fascists.
Yeah.
He called us...
We were. I am. I'm a fascist.
Yeah.
I'm a communist. I'm actually, just so you know, guys, we're just going to expose it here. I'm a Russian spy. I really am. I remember some kid on Twitter a couple weeks ago asked me, I was putting up stuff, spewing conservative values, and he said, who's
Hold on. A disclaimer, this is sarcasm for those that don't understand.
No, it's not. I'm a Russian spy. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, really? Is that why all the ballot boxes in Jersey were stuffed with ballots that were written in Cyrillic?
I wasn't going to go that far. You're not supposed to tell him that.
Oh.
I wasn't going to go that far. Bro, you better hide. Putin will hear this. Putin will hear this.
That's Klingon. I'm sorry. That's
To the
Klingon.
Federation.
It's Cleon.
Actually, guys, you guys really need to stop saying that. You actually look ridiculous calling people Russian spies. It's like everything that happens now is because somebody's a Russian spy. That is the stupidest thing I ever heard of. And nobody ever started saying that until the Democrats in the 2016 election, erroneously brought this up. And then it got discredited through the Mueller report, but people are still saying it. You sound ridiculous.
Well, what about the other R word that they call everybody?
What's that? Racist. I got, you know what? I actually got a bunch of racist people out here with me today. It's a bunch of white people that are actually cleaning up a predominantly black neighborhood. That's as racist as it gets. Honestly, that's as racist as it gets. Now, I will say this in all seriousness, because I never want to downplay how somebody may genuinely feel. But in order to overcome that, we need to understand what we're actually seeing. And for me, a lot of it can be trumped up to, no pun intended, Donald Trump's style, to be honest with you. He's from New York. He's from the East Coast. I'm from New York. I'm from the East Coast. If most people from the Midwest or down south came out here and stayed here for a week, they probably hate all of us and think we were all racist and bigots and, just vulgar people, because that's our style. It's the way we talk out here. My mother lives in Georgia. My sister lives in Georgia. It's a much slower pace. Everybody's nice to each other. Everybody says hello. Out here, somebody says hello to you in the morning, run. We don't say that too often.
Wait, your mother lives in Georgia?
Yeah, it's the most racist state in the country.
When you go visit your mother, do they say the devil went down to Georgia? No.
Nah, they just say Satan's here.
Or they say Darius went down to Georgia?
Satan's here.
Huh?
Satan's here.
Darius
the Russian Satan is here.
Darius went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal.
When I go down to Georgia, all of a sudden all the missile defenses go up. I guess they thought I brought Putin with me. Guys, these guys are not Russian freaking assets, man. It just sounds ridiculous. Just stop, man. I grew up in this country. I've been here all my life. I grew up in this state. I've been here. Oh, where are we going? All right. I grew up in this state. I've been here all my life. I've never been accused of being a Russian asset. I've never been accused of being a stupid guy that, would let people take advantage of them. These are smart people. We're all smart people that just want to make a difference. And we want to start holding our politicians' feet to the fire, to be honest with you. It's time. And let me say something important. For anybody out there, especially in my community, that doubts that this is work that's done from the heart, just understand, man, that one, none of us had to be here. We're all very busy people. We all have a lot going on. We did this out of the goodness of our heart, which is a great thing. These guys are great people, and we just want to make a difference, because understand one thing. If we were in suburbia right now and we had trash, well, first of all, there wouldn't be trash like that, but if we were out there, you know what that community would do? They'd stand up so fast and kick their politicians out of office. It's time for us to take that same approach and make sure we're holding the people that we put in the office accountable. Absolutely. Every day, all day long.
Well, what politicians? What's the...
well, we already got Booker out of there. We already got Booker out of there, so he's gone.
You mean Spartacus?
Spartacus, that was... Oh, man. And you guys are sitting here making fun of these guys on the right, and you got Democrats like Cory Booker going on the House floor talking about, I am Spartacus. Are you serious? Are you serious? Come on, man. Stop. This is... If you guys don't know this yet, man, understand that this is actually a time in your life where you're pretty much free to do what it is you want to do, man. You have a president that is giving you political cover to call out the BS, to do what it is you feel you need to do.
Cover?
Absolutely. He's giving them all political cover.
Nice.
I saw Nadler take it yesterday. Nadler came out and finally came down on Tlaib and them for their anti-Semitic comments, but he made sure to throw Trump's comments in there too. But that was political cover. Trump provided him the political cover to do that. They should have did it on their own, but that's why we're going to vote him out of office too.
Hey, just so you know.
Yes, sir.
I mean, because of the staging of the video, it looks like we got this big metal rack in the back here, so it kind of looks like we're in a police car.
Well, that's okay. There's a couple of Russians sitting back there. We just don't want you to see their faces.
Yeah. Actually, what's in the back is rakes and shovels and things like that. Rakes and shovels and garbage bags.
Yes, sir.
And a weed whacker, a thing to whack your weed with.
Yes, sir. It's a big
Weed
effort.
Whacker.
It's a big effort, man.
Lawnmower.
We'll be posting up some pictures. You'll see the one thing we already did. We've cleaned up 2 whole streets an entire park for the kid, mowed the lawn, cut the weeds, and
Clean the playground.
Yes.
How much glass was in there?
A lot. And I'm afraid there's still maybe little pieces. We tried to get as much as we could, but the glass there was so old that some of it was embedded in the dirt and the grass, man. And it's so sad because the kids still play there. Just in case anybody was wondering.
All right. So
a lot of twists and turns. There we go. We're on the right track, though. We're on the right track, guys.
So what's next for Mr. Mayfield USA?
What's next for me, man? What's next for me is hopefully you guys will definitely see me coming to your TVs again sometime soon, whether it's Fox, the CNN, the MSNBCs, to come talk about, what's going on in this upcoming 2020 election. Hopefully we'll do a little bit of radio, a few podcasts, and I'm sure eventually one of my hopes is to definitely get into some type of government office and make sure I can be in a leadership position to continue to infect and make the change that we need to see and that we all believe in.
What's your social media?
My social media, you can catch me on Twitter at Mr. Mayfield USA, and you can also catch me on my public figure page on Facebook, and I believe I made a shortcut to it, so all you got to do is push at Darius, Darius J Mayfield, and my public page should come up, and you guys will enjoy that. I talk about a lot of controversial, insidious stuff, so definitely check me out. You guys will, if you're real Trump fans, if you're real American loving patriots,
America,
you'll love it. America.
All right. What's this guy doing here?
We're here.
So we're about here. So we're gonna disconnect and
Boom.
Come on in a little while.
See all this?
Right. Oh, let me turn it around.
All that. Now she said we have to go on the dead end.
What street?
It's a good question.
So this is the area we're getting ready to clean up here.
Yes, sir. All up and down here. Oh, there goes the dead end. Alright, we're gonna have to make a U-turn. Look at all this.
Oh, these are just abandoned buildings. What's anybody ever going to care about? Nobody's going to care. Why should we clean this up? Nobody's going to care. It's all abandoned, right? Right, Darius?
Yes. Well, no.
Who cares?
We care.
Yeah.
We care. That's why we're here. Sorry about that, guys. We're just making sure we got these guys behind us. Oh, man. I made them do something illegal. I'm sorry. They're all
who cares? It's all on video.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. It's all live and breaking the law. Hey, supposedly some astronaut did something against the law up on the space station or something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, he's over there. See on the left? See him on the left?
Got him. So are they parked? Were they able to park it inside like a residence?
It looks like a parking lot. The shopping center. All right, we're disconnecting. We will. Well. Jets fan.
Yes, I'm a Jets fan, baby.
Jets. Jets.
Jets. Oh, you guys gotta come with me to a football game one day. I'm wild at those football games, baby.
Tell people goodbye. We're disconnected.
Guys, we'll see you soon. I'm sure he'll go live again before we're done here. So we'll see you guys in a little bit and update you.